Hello again. Yep, that's right. I'm reading The Adventures of Super Diaper Baby. So, Super Diaper Baby is a spin-off the Captain Underpants. You're probably figured out that one by now. But what a lot of people think about before they actually read the book is, how is Captain Underpants gonna be a spin-off? Like, if you didn't tell them that this is called Super Diaper Baby, and just that the next book is gonna be a spin-off, then they would have no idea how a spin-off would work. How the school works when the kids aren't around. It sounds kind of stupid, but it actually works. Anyway, back to the point. Here's my read-aloud of The Adventures of Super Diaper Baby after I finished reading all main 12 Captain Underpants read-alouds. Books. Sorry, why is it read-alouds? Reading all 12 main books. And let's just keep it going. The Origin of Super Diaper Baby, an introduction by George B. and Harold. What's about to happen to a cookie named George and Harold? We're at the bottom. Me too. One time they were in the gym running over ketchup packets on the skateboards. Ha ha! It was fun until their main principal, Mr. Crab, came by. Oi! Clean up this mess! When you're done, meet me office, bums! So they cleaned up the gym floor and went into Mr. Crab's office. You boys are very irresponsible! Normally I would make you write sentences for a punishment, but that doesn't teach you anything! So instead, I'm gonna make you write a 100-page essay on... good citizenship. And I don't want you kids turning in a 100-page comic book about Captain Underpants either. That is unacceptable. Oh man, no fair. George and Howard were a bunch. Why can't we make a comic book out of Captain Underpants? Yeah, he's a good citizen. Then they got a great idea. Hey, let's make up a new superhero and write a comic about him. Okay, so they went home and got to work. The next day, they turned in their 100-page essay. What the? And so, they're in detention, repeatedly writing down, I will not make offensive comic books, I will not make offensive comic books, I will not make offensive comic... Oh, goodness. So that's the story of how Super Diaper Baby was invented. We hope you like it more than Mr. Krupp did. I pretty much will. And, here's the title card. And, we get into the actual story. Chapter 1, A Hero is Born. Our story begins as the car is speeding up to the hospital. Hurry up! I'm hurry-upping! Come on, okay. Go, no. Nurse, we're gonna have a baby. Me too. Alright, but you first have to answer some questions. Okay, name? Gosh, we haven't picked out a name yet. Not the baby's name, your name. Oh, Billy Mary Hoskins. Age? Gee, I guess it'll be 0. Not the baby's age, your age. Oh, 30 and a half. Occupation? Well, he won't be old enough for a job just yet. Oh, for crying out loud! They say that he won't be old enough for a job, even though being a superhero would be his job. But they don't know yet. But anyway. But what Mr. and Mrs. Hoskins didn't know was that their new baby would have a job as a superhero. Yeah, what I just said. But before we can tell you that story, I have to tell you this story. This is Deputy Dangerous and Danger Dog. Deputy Dangerous is the one on the left with the cowboy hat and the opposable thumbs. Danger Dog is the one on the right with the tail and the flea problem. Remember that now. Deputy Dangerous was mean and ruthless. I'm evil too. Danger Dog was also bad too. I'm not really evil. I'm just in it for the kibbles. Aye! Together they opened up an underwear laundry, but it was a trap. Soon came the moment that Deputy Dangerous was waiting for. Draw law! Look who's here! It's Captain Underpants! My hero! Hi, Captain, would you like to try our Super Deluxe cleaning for free? Okay, well, come on inside then. Thanks, I will. We have to strap you in for our Super Deluxe cleaning. Gosh, are you sure this is safe? Don't worry, I'll be fine. Then Deputy Dangerous zapped Captain Underpants with his superpower taker away Hooray 2000. Zap! What happened? I feel so weak. That's because I took your powers away! Ha 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 ha! Behold, your superpowers were transformed into this juice! All you have to do is drink this superpower juice and we'll get superpowers! Cool. You drink half, then I'll drink half. Then we will rule the world. Okay. Hey, look at me, I can fly! Now I will drink the rest of the superpower juice. Crush! We heard somebody firing a illegal superpower taking away our 2000. Now hold it right there, cowboy! Sleeping cops! Oh no! Let's get out of here, Danger Dog! Okay, why not? Danger Dog uses new laser eye powers to burn a hole in the wall. I can escape! So long, losers! Rats! So Deputy Dangerous rode on his flying dog through the city with a cops and hopper suit. I can back you! Yeehaw! Now, before I continue, I just want to say, in the Captain Underpants wiki, it claims that Captain Underpants has laser vision. But I couldn't even recall a time when Captain Underpants used laser vision. But then again, if you look over here, when they sucked the powers out of Captain Underpants, they took it in themselves. Then Danger Dog uses his laser vision in the panel I just read a few seconds ago, which one implied that Captain Underpants can do that too. But actually, no. Well, first of all, this is just a story. Although in Book 5, I would like to think that they did and in the ball on Captain Underpants' stomach, thereby making it in real life. I don't know. But he's using laser vision here, basically. Meanwhile, back at the hospital, push! Congratulations, you got a baby boy. Now I have to give him the spank of life. Oh man, can you just give him a timeout? No way, it's a tradition. All doctors do this. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Crash! Oops, sorry. Look what you did! My baby! Hey, I said I was sorry, jeez! At that very moment, Deputy Dangerous and Super Dangerous Dog were flying by. Stop! Ha ha ha! Splash! What the? Hey, you lousy baby! You drank all my silver pouches! Give it to me now! Uh-oh. Warning, the following pages contain scenes showing the baby teaching a bad guy some respect. Get ready to be offended. In Flipperama. Yep, that's back. Take this! Psh, 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 psh. And that! Psh, 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 psh. And some of these! Psh, 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 psh. Whoa, that baby started to crook! He's a hero! Doggy! I'm a nurse! I'm a nurse! Are you okay, little baby? Doggy! I'm putting a diaper on you. Now let's go upstairs and see your mommy and daddy. Mama, daddy! And so Super Diaper Baby Flubbin was reunited with his mom and dad. Gee, you don't see that every day. I hope there's no hard feelings about my little spanking accident, huh? Oi! All is forgiven. Psh, psh, oh, psh, psh, stop it! Psh. Oopsie! Oh, no, let's name our son after me because he's tough like me. In your dreams. I named thee Billy. You sure named him Spanky! Now, guys, I want you to comment down below, how similar is this doctor to Dr. Hartman from Family Guy? Because I don't think they're actually good doctors. But anyways, so Mr. and Mrs. Hoskins took their new baby, Billy, home from the hospital. Bye-bye, doggy. Now Danger Dog's being taken to the pound. Just great. Chapter 2, The Evil Plan. Deputy Dangerous and Danger Dog went straight to jail, but they escaped. Crash! I'm free! Oi! Then they flew to a secret laboratory high on the mountain. Wait! Now we'll invent an invention to get revenge! Knock yourself out. So Deputy Dangerous worked all night in the Danger Crypt 2000. Look it! I made a criminal transfer all that baby superpowers to me! At midnight tonight, this heat-seeking dish will zap Super Baby... At midnight tonight, this heat-seeking dish will zap Super Diaper Baby's powers. Then his powers will be beamed by satellite into my new helmet. Then I will get all his superpowers. Then I will rule the... Oi! Wake up! Now I must deliver the script to the Hoskinses. What crypt? Pay attention next time! Ding dong! Oh, can I help you? My name is Deputy, Dangerous, and this is, Safety Dog. How's it going? You just want your free crypt for your new baby. Gee, thanks, you guys rule. Bye-bye. Night night. Good night, Billy. Sleep good in your new crib. Meanwhile, back at the secret lab. Ha ha ha! It's almost midnight. Soon I'll be transformed. But at 11:59 p.m., something unexpected happened. Matt, what is it, honey? Me pooped. That's okay. We'll leave your poopy diaper in the crib, and I will give you a nice bath. But only his butt is dirty. Does he seriously have to wash his entire body? Come on now. Where did poopy go? I don't know, Billy. It's gone. But at that very moment, the poo was being beamed to us. Oh my god. But at that very moment, the poo was being beamed to a satellite. And soon it was beamed back to Earth, right to Deputy Dangerous' transfer helmet. And he's second now. Zap! Hey, what happened? I don't feel any stronger. You sure smell stronger, bub. Hey, how'd you get so big? I think you better look in this mirror. What the? I'm a piece of poo! Now, it is a funny thing, because if you flip it around like so, it actually says, he's a piece of poo instead of I am. Very funny. Relax, it could be worse. I just got turned into poop! How could this be any worse? You could have been turned into diarrhea. Oh, be quiet! I need to think. Fly me down to the city. Junior, not get on my back again. Fine, I'll walk. You got that right. Later in the big city, I got it! Oh, man! I stepped on an evil villain! Don't you hate when that happens? Stupid dog! All right, blame the dog! Hey, Deputy, are you okay? Must get revenge! Chapter 3, Dial R for Revenge. Blood this hill is steep! I'm so tired! Are you pooped? Why, yes, Hey, be quiet! Oh, don't be a party pooper! I said be quiet! When we get home, will you ring me Winnie the Pooh? Stop! When they got back to the laboratory, Deputy Dangerous began making an all-new invention, and Danger Dog sleeping again. Now, as you may have noticed, for one, his invention is a completely different color than in the cover. And second off, in the black and white version, he says something different than be quiet, I said be quiet, and stop. In the black and white version, he actually says shut up, I said shut up, and I will kill you. I don't know why. I don't know why that got changed. I don't know. But anyways. Well, Danger Dog, what do you think about RoboHand 2000? Can I call you Deputy Doo-Doo from now on? Ah! You won't think it's so funny after I destroyed the world, bud. Crash! Hey, what up? Ha ha ha! Hey, I'm hungry, Deputy Doo-Doo. Where are my kibbles? No kibbles for you until you help me destroy the world! And stop calling me that! And here we have some signs, where, you zap a random thing at it and then it reads a totally different message. And it's a running gag throughout the spin-offs. In this book and Ook and Gluck. I don't know if they did in Super Diaper Baby 2. I haven't looked back at that yet. But anyways, the first sign says, it's fun to shop, eat, and drink out at the mall. All of the stores have clean toilets and big sales. And it's changed to, it's fun to drink out of the toilet. It's true, you know! And, second is, St. Wendy's Hospital, St. Wendy's Hospital, trust in our great doctors, food, and care. Hi-ya! We spit in our food. Which is totally the opposite of what hospitals are going for. And these next two signs read, Bob's Lawn Care, our workers are famous for cutting the weeds and grass clippings, and Pico Pizza pallets, our pizzas are made with fresh cheese. And, he switches them up, saying, Pico Pizza pallets, our pizzas are made with fresh weeds and grass clippings, and Bob's Lawn Care workers are famous for cutting cheese. Hey! You're supposed to be destroying the world, Bob! I am, Deputy Doo-Doo. No, you're not! You're just going out as usual! And stop calling me that! Meanwhile, at the Hoskins' house, Mrs. Hoskins is washing dishes when she saw a horrible sight. Honey, there's a big ant outside the window. And big ants. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll kill the bug for you because men are strong and fearless and stuff. A bug. Me kill bug for daddy. So Billy tied his blankie around his neck, and away he went. Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. Crack, swish, clap, snap, click. Hey, doggy. Hey, look out, kid. Who's afraid of the big bag bug? Psh, 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 psh. All shook up. North. What's up, Billy? You crawl it, baby. You'll mess with me for the last time. Hey, he's just a kid. Take it easy. No way. If he can have superpowers, then neither can he. But wait. Nuclear radiation ought to kill him. Let's talk this over. Bye, Super Diaper Baby. Note, before you turn the page, star humming a thrilling heroic tune out loud. Yeah, no thanks. What the? Hey, stay. Bad doggy. Hey, what? Nice doggy. Okay, it was Dav humming now. I wasn't even humming. Anyway, chapter 4, Hooray for Diaper Dog. So Danger Dog flew Billy back to his parents' house. Hey, look, it's Danger Dog. Hooray. Doggy saved me. Wow. How would you like to live with us? Oh, right there. I'm the landlord. I don't allow no dogs. How come? Because I'm not going to pee on the carpet. And what if we make him wear a diaper? I guess that will be okay. And so Danger Dog can change his name to Diaper Dog. Doggy this blankie. Here's an extra blanket. And a new crime-fighting duo was born. But, meanwhile, at the nuclear power plant, something terrible was happening to Deputy Doo-Doo. Don't call me that! The nuclear radiation was making his body grow and grow and grow until suddenly, I'm gonna get you, Super Diaper Baby, and you're a dog too! You know, I've seen people step on poo before, but I've never seen poo step on people. Yeah, life is funny that way. Meanwhile, at the Hoskins' house, I will get dessert. Look up in the sky! It's a turd! It's a plane! No, wait! You're right, it's actually a turd. And so with lightning speed, our heroes tied on their blankies, and off they flew. Meat Bunch Boopy Man! No, wait! Don't touch him! He has to sort out the nuclear radiation for that power plant. You'll get mutated. How we fight him? I'm thinking, crap! Me says, swish! That was close. Hey, I've got it! The only way to beat him up is to make him beat himself up. But you gotta move fast. Poopy Puncher! Psh, 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 psh. No, crap. I'm sorry. Poopy Puncher! Psh, 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 psh. And before you say, crap is not a swear, be quiet. Anyway, be quiet now. Okay, but be careful. Oh, Poopy Man! Headbanger Blues! Psh, 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 psh. Come on, kid, hurry! Crack! Sorry, Bob! Oi! Yeehaw! Around and around they went. Come on, we gotta get rid of this giant poo! Where we take it? Why, Uranus, of course. Wait, you're gonna stick it in my... No, you're talking about the planet. Never mind. Alright, chapter 5, Happily Ever After. Well, here we are. Now, before we continue, I'm so sorry for not reading some of the signs in the book. So, for the sign for when they reach Uranus, to take Deputy Poop to Uranus, it says, welcome to Uranus, please don't make fun of our name. Why do I keep saying Uranus even though it's pronounced Uranus? And also, the place where Deputy Danger's trapped Captain Underpants says, ye olde underwear cleaners, On the front and on the windows it says, underwear cleaned while you wait and superheroes welcome. Boom. So long, Deputy Doo-Doo. Baby, don't call me that! On their way back, our heroes stopped at Mars for some refreshments. Man, these places are everywhere. Can I help you? Yeah, I'll take a large water and a juice box for the kid. Me like juice box? Well, there ain't anything else, sir. Why you buy superpower juice? I've got to make things right on Earth. Also, the name of the Martian store says Starbutts, probably based on Starbucks. Crash! Trickle Bob! Anywhere! Cover your eyes, kid! I got my superpowers back! Again! You're a good doggy after all! Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Let's try. See ya! You go bye-bye! Come on, buddy, let's go home! Oogie! Mama, Daddy! Billy Diaper Dog! And so, the last flipperama of this book, and they all live happily ever after. And we end this book with Diaper Dog and Super Diaper Baby flying through the night sky with big green words saying the end above them. Now, of course, it says that this book was released by Dav Pilkey, but we all know it was actually made by... What? Oh, it is Dav Pilkey. Huh. Well, in that case, this book was brought to you by Dav Pilkey, the creator of the entire Super Diaper Baby series. Read the books, enjoy the books, read the other spin-offs, enjoy the other spin-offs, and I'll see you next time where I read the next Super Diaper Baby book. Sorry, I don't have the full color version, but no worries, I'll get it soon enough. Anyway, it's Super Diaper Baby 2, The Invasion of the Potty Snatchers. If you look down below, it says it's actually the third epic novel by George and Harold. Because of Ook and Glock, it's over there somewhere. Only God knows if it'll get a full color version. Blah, blah, blah. See you next time. Oh, I'm supposed to zoom into the piss monster, aren't I? I'll see you there. Wow, that baby just stopped the... Wow, that baby stopped the... Wow, that baby's a... I'm sorry.